This is question number 116 from 175 IIoT PDF. In healthcare industry, IoT devices are already being utilized to remotely monitor patients' vital signs and has proven very helpful since the pandemic. What are the possible consequences of IoT security attacks in medical IoT? The question is asking about the possible consequences if IoT security attack occurs in healthcare industry. So, particularly where the IoT devices are used to remotely monitor the patient's vital signs. In such a situation, what are the possible consequences happen? That question they are asking. The question is asking to explain the negative impact on that can happen if IoT devices are hacked or attacked. So what is the negative impact on what are the possible consequences? So they are asking this. You need to explain the possible consequences of IoT security attacks in medical IoT. This is very simple question and interesting also. So here many consequences they have given. One after the other I'll explain. So the first one is incorrect decision, incorrect treatment decision, the first one. Okay. If, for example, if the attacker gains access to the medical device such as heart monitor or insulin pump and manipulates the data it sends, the healthcare providers may base their decision on the faulty information. Okay, so based on this faulty information, they start giving the medication to the patients. So this could result in incorrect treatment for the patients, such as giving wrong medication, giving wrong dosage to the patient, which will worsening the patient's condition. So this is called as an incorrect treatment decision. So if the attacker manipulate the data, all these things happens because of the attack. So that is incorrect treatment decision. Next one is medical errors. Medical errors. So consider where the attacker targets a device. So that controls the medication dosage. There is one device which is controlling the medication dosage. Assume the attacker has got the control over that medication dosage. For example, infusion pump. So if they tamper that device, which increases the dosage or which decreases the dosage. So with the using that device, they can increase the dosage or decrease the dosage. So which will lead to overdose the patient or which will lead to underdose the patient and which will cause serious side effects and even death also. So this is the second consequence, medical errors. Next, third one, patient harm. A security breach can also cause a direct harm to the patient. For example, if IoT-enabled pacemaker is there on the patient heart, if the pacemaker is tampered, then it could lead to malfunctioning. So the pacemaker is used to correct the heart and heartbeat. But when it is tampered, it may lead to the malfunctioning. So which may result in cardiac arrest. So similarly, if a device designed to monitor the blood pressure, there is another device. One is pacemaker to monitor the heart or to correct the heart. Another one is a blood pressure monitor system or oxygen level. So it might not function as intended. So leaving patients may go in critical situations and that will lead to harm for the patient. So that is the second consequence, patient harm. Next, patient data breach. Patient data breach. So this is third consequence. Mm, breach means theft of sensitive patient's data. So stealing the sensitive data. IoT devices store the personal health information, and if the attackers breach the security system protecting this data, then they can access the confidential medical records. So this breach could violate the patient privacy and uh, uh, which will lead to identify the theft or unauthorized usage of the data. So which causes the financial damage or a reputation of the hospital. So patient's data breach means stealing the patient sensitive data. So this is called as patient's data breach. Next, loss of trust in a healthcare system. Loss of trust in this is IoT devices, and many patients will have a very trust on the medical IoT devices, and patients may become worried of using IoT devices if the attack happens. So sharing their personal health data and potential harm to the patients, they will be very scared of all these things if the IoT security attack happens. So this loss of confidence will slow down the benefits of healthcare industry. So which will make the patients to lose their trust in the healthcare system. So they do not feel that their medical devices and data are very secure because their data has been already stolen by somebody, so they will lose the trust in the healthcare system. So in this way, the medical IoT devices without strong security measures, and the consequences of IoT device attacks on these devices could have the very very much effect on the patient safety and trust in the healthcare system. So this is all about answer for question number 116.